guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about a foundation, and it is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this is not yet launched on the stores. It launches on June 15th on the Too Faced website, and I believe it launches in July on Sephora and Ulta. I'll put down below the exact dates. I wanted to wear the foundation a little bit just to see how I felt about it, if I liked it initially but hated it afterwards, if it made me break out, which is the big thing because I'm just a pimple monster and a grease ball and things just make me break out. So I wanted to see if I'm gonna have a reaction to this, and usually the reaction doesn't happen the first time I try it or the first time I wear it. It usually happens like after a week or so. So I definitely wanted to give this foundation a good run for its money because it is a little pricey. I don't know the exact price, but of course I'll put all of that information down below. So if you are interested in seeing my thoughts and feelings about the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, then just keep watching. So before I go into my thoughts and feelings, let's just talk about the foundation. Let's just get that out of the way. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. First it comes in like a cute box. And this is the container. It's I'm not sure if it's glass or some kind of acrylic. It's kind of glassy, but it's that frosted looking glass. It has a top here that has the little Too Faced symbol. It looks just luxurious and high end. It does come with a pump, which is fantastic, and super happy about that, you guys. So this is supposed to be the skin you're born with. It is oil-free for us grease balls. The thing that is amazing about this is that it does have these 3 special ingredients. It's infused with coconut water, which will add hydration to your skin, and it replenishes your skin's moisture. It has Alpine Rose. Alpine Rose will brighten up your skin, and it helps in your skin's elasticity. And then the one that I was so happy to hear that this has in it is hyaluronic acid. Now, so what hyaluronic acid does is it creates a smoother, more youthful appearance. It also helps to protect and lock in that moisture in your skin. So it almost sounds like this should be specially formulated for dry skin people, but it is oil-free, and I am not dry skinned. I do have some dry patches, but it's more like dehydrated patches rather than dry. My skin type is a combo oily / grease ball skin. I tend to get extremely greasy and oily throughout the day, so I wanted to see if this was good for me and my skin type. So this foundation comes out, it's only going to be launching with 12 shades, which is a little bit, you know, it's not that many shades if you really think about it, because I'm going to show you on this card the spectrum of the shades. Let me just zoom you in really quick. So it first starts with Porcelain. This is the lightest shade, and then it moves on down the spectrum to my shade, which is the middle shade right here. I'm exactly smack dab in the middle, and then it moves to the darkest shade, which is Caramel. Now if you look at this card, there aren't very many shades to select from if you are extremely fair or if you have a deeper skin. So here though through the grapevine that after the initial launch they are going to be coming out with a more variety of shades. But I'm going to show you a little demo of me applying this foundation. As you can tell, this foundation is a little bit darker than my actual face because I don't soft tan or tan my face, and I do use anti-aging products that tend to take away any of my tan anyways. But and I'm going to use this Real Techniques foundation brush. Now this is going to I'm just going to do this one side of my face, and yes, the color is a little bit off, but you'll notice that it matches my skin, my neck, and my shoulders really well. So I am just going to apply this to my face, and you can already see that it is blurring out a lot of my redness. It's actually perfecting my skin without looking overly foundation. So here's compared the side by side, and you can really tell the difference between one side and the other side, but you can also see that it doesn't look so made up like a ton of foundation is on my face. Blender, you can see that it kind of shears it out just a little bit, but and you do get a fuller coverage if you do use the makeup brush. But if you wanted kind of just a little bit less coverage, if you do have more drier skin, you might want to use the Beauty Blender. But I just wanted to show you the difference between a brush and a Beauty Blender. This foundation claims to be medium to full coverage, and I agree with that. I think with a half a pump you get a medium coverage. With a full pump, for me, I do get a medium full coverage, and if you did use 2 pumps you would get a extremely full coverage. I do need to use a setting powder. I have to use a setting powder with pretty much everything, but just the same as that, I do need to use a setting powder with this. The one thing that I do like to use with this, and it's not because they're both from Too Faced, but I absolutely love this, and I think I've had this in my favorites before. This is the Hangover RX. This does have the coconut water, electrolytes, and probiotics, but for some reason these work really well without making me extra super greasy. Make sure that you put this on your face and let it just sink into your face before adding anything, especially if you're greasy like me. But I do need to use a primer with this. This is not one of those that you don't need to use a primer. This does not claim to be long lasting. Overall, with me blotting about 4 hours in, this can last me a good 8 to 9 hours, so throughout my entire day, before I see anything going wrong with it. And by anything, it usually breaks up a little bit around my nose. That's just average for me for any foundation. So 8 to 9 hours with a foundation that doesn't claim to be long wearing is really, really good. And even when it breaks up, it doesn't look gross, if you know what I mean. So, and also this foundation does not contain any SPF, so it's a really great foundation for those nights out where you want flawless skin and you won't have any flashback in any of your pictures. So that could be a good thing, because if you are allergic to any kind of SPF chemical or physical, then this might be good for you as well. So my final thoughts, you guys, overall, I really, really enjoyed this foundation. I felt that it worked really well for my skin, being a grease ball and all. It did not make me break out over the week and a half that I have been wearing it, and I've been trying to test this out daily for you guys. I've used it with primers, I've used it with different moisturizers, I have used it with no primer. I have not set it, which is a mistake for me for anything, because I was like a disco ball by midday. So if I forgot any information, you guys, I will leave all of that in the description bar, so go ahead and check that out. I hope you enjoyed this review and my thoughts and feelings on this Too Faced foundation. I know that it is a little bit pricey, and I know that the color range is a little bit limited. So if you're not sure what your color is, how you like it, if you have extremely dry skin, extremely oily skin, then I would wait until you can get a sample in Sephora or Ulta. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. All of that is under Ginaism. And I hope you guys are having a fabulous day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
And I know that it's supposed to be born this way, and I woke up like this. No one wakes up with foundation on their face, you guys. No one wakes up with foundation on their face. And you still are going to look like you're wearing makeup, even though it looks like a perfected makeup and not thick, cakey, cake face makeup, but you're wearing makeup. So just remember that. And I don't